Low battery now. I got a great idea for Rick Beato. He should start a new band called Rage Against the Copyright. Now, I'm going to talk about him probably... I got a video coming out about Guitar Mojo. You're never going to hear about this explained this way because it has to do with frequency, and I'm going to explain everything to you. Somebody asked me, why am I going after Rick? I'm not going after Rick. Rick's made a target out of himself. Now, what is my problem with it? I don't have a problem with him selling his book on his thing where Led Zeppelin's at. I don't give it two shits, and I think the copyright on that stuff is wrong. But when you draw people in for certain things, and then you try to sell them off of that thing, that's called marketing. But you're not allowed to do that according to federal guidelines because of the intent of the copyrighted video going into you selling a product on your own channel, and they don't like that. Because you're using something to draw somebody in to watch and then you sell them on your product. That's 100% against violation. That's 100% against copyright law. Now, I don't really care about that. I got nothing against Rick Beato. What I got against Rick Beato is when he's worth $15,000 to $25,000 a month and he wants to come on YouTube and cry like an entitled bitch. Yes, I said that. Do I have a problem when Tom calls Andy Wood and then Andy Wood comments on my channel about this and that and then does a live stream and calls me a troll when it was all inaccurate? Did I get an apology? No. So what do I think about him? Piece of shit. Great guitar player. But what do I think about him? He's not a nice guy. I don't give a fuck what kind of position you've been put in by the Nashville Mafia or this band or this band or this guy or that guy. You should have had the decency to get a hold of me. You could have called Tom. Tom's got my email. Did you ever think of that, Andy? Did you know that he... No. See, I don't believe that people should come on here that are very, very, very well off with Sir guitars for free and $200,000 worth of gear and then ask for a donation or have 5 million subscribers making $25,000 a month crying about they're a victim. No. Now, Andy's not crying he's a victim. He's asking to contribute to his internet funds. That's bullshit, too. But when you use God and they think, God bless you and this and that and, you know, uplift your next guy and that guy, but you're doing the opposite on someone else's channel, fuck you. Yeah, I said that. You can go fuck yourself. Why? You're not a nice fucking person. And I ain't got time for fakes and bullshit people. And when Rick Beato comes on here talking about, he just did here's a great example. He just did a video on classical stuff with the classical errors, and then he played classical music. You have the Baroque, and then you have the classical and the romantic, and then the modern classical, and then you have Vivaldi, you have Chopin, you got Bach and Mozart and 100 other composers. Blah, 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 blah. Now, did I have to play a musical piece to tell you the different categories? No. And if I played the music, does it help you understand the category? No. It all sounds the fucking same to me. So what educational purpose did I learn out of that at all? That he failed getting into college because he played 3 of the same error pieces on his bass as a classical to get in. He was supposed to play 3 different pieces from 3 different eras. He played 3 pieces of the same era, which he's actually demonstrating his failure to pay attention to detail and comprehension. As a musical director or instructor, that's a bad fucking thing to say. Now you look stupid. And you've had this problem from the beginning, and you still fail to comprehend copyright law. You see how it starts to tie in? And then people are going to start to use this against you. But that's not really what bothered me about the video yesterday. Well, what did? Listen to this. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't listen to music, and I don't know one fucking person that makes those kind of facial expressions. You're acting in front of a camera right there. It's fake emotion. You're not even good at it. That means if you're doing that in a fake persona, you're not real. You do fake shit. And you just proved it in the video. Ooh, oh yeah, oh my God. Nobody listens to fucking music like that. And listen, no fucking kid, teenager or not, is gonna fucking name, you can hum a fucking Al Di Meola melody and he's not gonna fucking recognize it unless you forced him to listen to it 100 times, or it's in conversation and you just played it and said, who is this? And then he says, well, that was the song that was just on, that's Holsworth so-and-so. No. He ain't the White Stripes, bro. And your kid ain't that fucking intelligent. Another bullshit comment. I studied with Holsworth, and if you hummed a melody right now, I can't tell you what song it's from. Because you're not going to be able to hit all those fucking dissonant chord tones. I can't hear all the tones in that chord. So if you're playing road games, no. I'm not that fucking good by ear. And I was one of two people that could notate a fucking classical pianist to get into college. And got like 40% where other people got 2. They wanted to know how I did it. Watch with the recorder. No, that's not what I did. But I'm from GIT and University of Miami. I studied under Steve Morris and fucking Alan Holsworth. I've played with Frank Gambale. I've played with Eric Johnson. I've played with Paul Gilbert, Marty Friedman, Jason Becker were all in my classes in GIT. I know all those cats. But that don't mean I'm as good as them. I was more fortunate than them writing music. But you know, that's besides the point. You come on here and people like my channel. I'm not faking. Am I faking anything? No. Oh my God. And I'll tell you when I do the thing, when I get up and I do the guns. Andy, you should have been a fucking gentleman out of respect and contacted me and said, I'm sorry. I would have accepted. And do I forgive you? Absolutely. I got no fucking qualms with you. You not apologizing is on you. Nothing to do with me. I'm not going to hold a grudge or be fucking mad at you. For what? I just think it was a shitty move. But that also shows me that if I was to personally do something with you in the future, I can't trust you. Because you have agendas. And you base it off of who you know and where you're going to go and what you got to do. But see, Tom didn't explain everything to you. But I mean, that's besides the point. But Rick, on the other hand, violates policy all the time. I don't go for that shit. And it's not even the violating of the policy. It's in the manner in which he does it. So, like, when you mock the Eagles and say, see you in court, and you don't grow the balls when you have the opportunity to take the Universal Music Group to court, where's your fucking lawsuit? You didn't do one. You're a chicken shit. And what are people going to get out of it if you don't do your lawsuit? Nothing. And there's no fucking countersuit unless a lawsuit has been filed against you. Which you better hope they don't do. Because you divulge too much fucking information on your channel. I failed getting into college because I didn't comprehend what they said in detail and I fucked it up. Well, that just goes to show what you've been doing over the time. When you started your music label, how much capital did you have? Or did you just, okay, let's start a label? How are you going to start a music label with no capital? Who was the investors? How much money did you have? You didn't research anything. And that seems to be what you do your whole life. And I'm sorry. I love your channel. I love that you go on there and that you educate people. I'm all for that. But you gotta stop and leave the fucking bullshit behind. Stop making the fucking bullshit faces. Stop making the bullshit claims about your kid fucking naming a Holsworth song. It's not gonna happen, bro. I don't like bullshit. I just don't. This is a non-bullshit fucking channel. I call this my page tone. And actually, this is a JTM 45. Now, when I created this patch, to let you guys in a little secret, it was for my Kiesel. Now I'm going to do a video about Mojo, and you're going to be kind of shocked in what I tell you. This sounds fucking great. Now, I am an 80s shred guitar player, but I can play blues. I can play old Eric Clapton. I love all that stuff. I love all that. But what do I love? I love shred. I love shred. I don't have a lot of time left on here as far as sound. I love all that stuff. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, it sounds different. Now I can change it again. Let's see. What we got here? Let's do something. I love all that stuff, all of it. I love jazz, I love classical, I love it all. You know, I love it all. I love it all. I love a lot of vocal stuff as well. So to explain that, I still don't feel well, but I feel a lot better today. I'll probably do tomorrow. I'll do the Mojo video, and it's gonna be interesting. because it deals with frequencies. Something you've never heard explained in your life about. But I don't want to continue doing the Beato things. This is just why I have a problem with him and pointing out the obvious. So there you go. Again, I think outside the box, I think things differently. I have a different point of view than most. And maybe if it educates somebody, it does. If it doesn't, and listen, me pointing out not to show your flaws, like when you're speaking, like if you're trying to get out of the copyright thing and say that you're ignorant to it, you weren't ignorant to it because you're demonstrating that you have a comprehension problem, which means that you don't pay attention to detail or you don't like to. You like to do it your way. You're either the guy that reads the instructions and puts every bolt in, or you're the guy that throws them away and you try to put that IKEA shit together and you got fucking half the parts and then it collapses. Either way, you look at it. Now again, Will Smith was a beloved actor. Now he's one of the most hated. You can go from on top to hated, and you can go from hated to on top. But you have to clean up the way you present yourself, your intent. My intent is to expose. My intent is to educate. My intent is to show the hypocrisy. My intent is to show the bullshit in the money. Everything's for money on here. How do I show that? I demonetize my channel. I don't put copyrighted material on here. I talk about what I see that's not correct in the music industry and is bullshit. Why? I've been at the top and deal with the top people. I deal with the labels and all the officials, including celebrities. I just don't tell you how much I'm involved in it. I'm a lot more involved than I say. I'm not going to tell everything. Again, never show your whole hand. Now, let's say that this goes really bad. Like really bad, right? Like really bad. Let's say I see 3 doctors and they told me I got 6 months at best. When that 4th month rolls around, I'll tell you everything on here. I swear to God, I promise on my life. I'll tell you everything. Because I don't have to worry about nothing. I'll be gone. So that's the way I think. That's the way I feel. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you to the new subscribers. And I hope it's educational. That's all it is. Don't make the mistakes other people are making. I don't care how big of a guy you are at 5 million subs. Don't make that mistake. Peace out.